Hello, my name is Trixter, and today I'm going to show you how to make a trap for a Vorath, the fish that comes with the Vorath Aquadomes mod. Because of the speed and the aggression of the Vorath, this is the method that we have devised that is probably the easiest that we came up with. It doesn't mean it's the best way to do it, doesn't mean it's the only way to do it. It just happens to be probably the best way that we could figure out in the time that we've been messing around with the mod. So we also like the fact that it is a mobile trap, so you put it on a raft. So let's start with getting a raft in here. And because the Vorath is a mid-tier tame, we're going to start with stone. And I like to kind of grab the stick, stand up, and then maybe this is just a holdover from the way I used to do it in ASE, but I drop a foundation right in the middle. Now you can make this trap out of wood or metal if you like. It does not have to be out of stone. I just use stone because I like the way it looks. So you start with 2 stone foundations, and then we go to a stone roof. And we want to go 2 roofs into the water. And from the bottom of that bottom roof, we want to make a double door. And then we will go to a regular wall up here. And then we need to have a walk path on either side of this little pool of water that we are creating. So I tend to like to fill in my raft all the way. You don't have to, but that is the way I like to do it. And then I go 2 ceilings forward on either side, and then 1 wall down on the inside of each side, and then grab you some sloped walls and fill those in. You can make them facing any way you want. I'm very particular about the way I like things being placed, so if it's placed backwards, I like to fix it. So there we go. And then while we're down here, might as well finish this off by placing the door in here. And then the last piece that puts it all together is a pressure plate that is now available since Gen 1 came out. Now that's pretty much it. That is the trap. The way it will work is you have to definitely put a pin code down here. So we're just going to do all zeros. And then on this guy, you want to come in here and you want to set a pin code for allied survivors. No pin. It says no pin because you don't have anything attached to it or any pin assigned yet. So we put that same all zeros. And then you just want to double check on trap deactivated. That means that when you stepped off of the trap, what is it going to do? We want it to do nothing when we step off. So that's what it should be by default, but just double check that. And then you want to go back to on trap activated. That means when you step on the trap, what do you want it to do? And right now it's going to broadcast a toggle. It means every time you step on it, it's going to open or close the door that has that same pin code. But we wanted to only close the door, so we wanted to go to broadcast deactivate structures. So the way it works is you start with the door open because you're going to go out here and you're going to find a Vorath. You're going to get it to come in here. You run up here. As soon as you get up to the top of the ramp, you step on a pressure plate and the door closes behind you. And that Vorath is hot on your tail. So every time you step on this, from this point forward, nothing happens because those doors are already closed. They will not reopen them, which is exactly what you want. So let me show you now how this works in practice. Okay, so it is not a bad idea to get a dino tracker or dino scanner mod. I am using Shinygati's dino scanner, in which you can just type in the name of the creature you're trying to find and it'll point you in the direction. So we're going to go down here and try to grab him, pull him to the boat. Come on. And they're very aggressive, so they will latch on to you right away. You don't want to get bit too many times because they do have a torpor effect to their bite. You want to make sure he's in here and then step on the plate and he is trapped. As you can see, I got bit a couple times. My torpor went pretty high, so that was a close one. Let's go ahead and shut this dino scanner off so we can see what we're doing. And then now that he's in the trap, it's very easy to pull out your shocking net projectiles that you need to tame it. And you want to make sure you have either raw fish, raw prime fish, or ammonite bile in your last hotbar slot. You shoot him, come in here while he is stunned, and you feed him. And then you just wait for the next time. And as you can see, there's an X on my net projectile, meaning that he is already netted, so I can't net him again. And then it went to the kind of like looks like a recycle symbol, which is basically saying that it's on cooldown. And when it goes into a green check mark, that means that I can shoot him again. And I can net him one more time. So this server happens to be a little bit sped up, so there's only 3 feedings that I need to do. But normally, under vanilla conditions, it is 5 feedings total. We got the X again. Now the net only stays on the Vorath for 20 seconds, and then the cooldown is a 30-second cooldown. Oh, and he hit me, so I gotta be careful about that. You don't want to stand too close and get hit, because that torpor will get you. If you're not wearing armor, it gets you a lot quicker, trust me. It's about 2 or 3 bites without armor. And any second now it should give us the green check mark. And then we'll go ahead and finish up this tame. And there you have it. You have a tamed Vorath.